guys, I'm Nu-Trix the Synth guy, and today we are talking about mixing. Yes, I'm gonna mix a song in rolling Zenbeats on my iPad, just the iPad. And my goal is to mix the entire thing in as fast as I can. I did try a take before to mix it, and it crashed. I lost stuff. I had to redo it. I'll talk about all of that pain at the same time, but my goal now is to do like one take mix. So I've got some notes of what I did that I liked, and I'm going to try to redo that. At the same time, I'll go through my process of when I'm mixing. It's the song Solid Point. It's a song I wrote, I don't know, like a year and a half ago on a gadget. I then exported all the MIDI files to Ableton Live and triggered all of that stuff here, recorded that as separate tracks, and then I mixed a first version in Aria Pro, which I worked. I liked the mix. I was happy with it. And then one day I opened it up again because I wanted to finish some things that were not entirely what I wanted. And every plugin was out. Everything was gone. There was no plugin anymore. There was just the raw files with automation of nothing. I was so mad about it that is that I'm not going to use Aria Pro until they update it and make it work. So right now, I'm not talking about Aria Pro anymore because I'm losing everything I'm doing on it. So I decided to try using Zenbeats. And there's some stuff that works well, and there's other stuff that works okay. But it's a way that I never used Zenbeats before because I'm not using the tracks for MIDI playback. I'm not using the internal sequencer at all. I'm just using playbacks of the tracks. So I'm going to show you the screen here. What I have is, if you look, you basically have the screen at the top, which I'm not using. The one that most people see is this one, where you're using like blocks, a little bit like Ableton Live or Gadget, and then you play the blocks. That's not it. I'm using this window, which is the window of, why do I have still messages? I said I'd cut this. I don't want to have anything. I want to be with you. So what I have here is just the tracks. These are recorded tracks. These are recorded from different instruments. And so I've got them. I placed them at the right place. I cut them a little bit because I wanted to have more control and cleaned it up. Some of them had some background noises at the back because the instrument was a bit noisy. And there's some, right off the bat, there's some stuff that I find it missing is that you cannot just go in and say, I want to normalize this. There's no like normalizing. You can change the gain, of course, which is okay, but at the same time, maybe I would like to normalize it. So I like the fact that when I import tracks, I usually just normalize all of them. And if I see anything that is weird, I go in and I chop stuff up. And in this case, you don't have this. But again, you can just say, well, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to double click, and I'm going to bring up the gain. But then still, I don't have a value to tell me what's the gain I just selected. So if I want to do the same for another one, so I'm just going to undo this. And I'm going to do it in a different way. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the beginning. And so we hear all the sounds. They're already the sounds that I like because, I decided to have these sound. I cleaned them up. I tweaked the sound of the synthesizer and the drum machines. But now I want to mix them so they glue together and they tell a story. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to one of the video, probably the video that is in the corner. The other corner, the other side of the iPad, over there, you have the link to the video where I talk about my approach to mixing, which is basically you need to bring people on a trip with you. You need to bring them and listen to stuff and have different spaces, and you're traveling with them. You're telling them a story, and you're focusing on what's important at this moment. So not everything can be important at one moment. If that's the case, then people get lost and they don't know what to listen to. So let's actually, I'm going to look at my note just to be sure I'm not, yeah, okay. So I'm going to start, basically, I'll play back one approach that I have, you have the mixer at the bottom here, but you can actually click on the arrow, the one arrow on the entire, actually on the right, the other side for you. Well, this way. The right, the far right, you've got a little arrow that goes to the top. You click on this, and then your entire screen becomes a big mixer. And then you just scroll through the different tracks, basically. So if I press play, I've got my kick, I got my hi-hat, what I like on the hi-hat for this song is to put mangle verb from Eventide. So I can actually go here and look for mangle verb, or I can just click and say I want to have Eventide, and you only list them. I want to have mangle verb. And I think I have it called Solid Hat. I saved it. I go back to the beginning so you hear. Actually, I can take my loop and just loop this section. That's what I want. That's a mangle verb. That's it. That's that movement here. That's what I like. Okay, that's good for the hat. The clap. It's gonna come at the end, but I'm gonna do the clap right away. So these will be done. The clap. I decided to use Crush Station, which is also an Eventide. Eventide Crush Station. Here we go. And this one is going to be using Solid Clap. Here we go. And for the snare, well, again, Crush Station, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I like this one. It's a really good one from Eventide. They've got a lot of very good ones, but these are really cool. And the solid snare. Actually, I'm gonna make you listen to these so you understand why I like these. I'm just gonna put these on solo for now. I'm gonna hear the snare, clap, and hi-hat, and I'm gonna go back to the beginning here, and I'm gonna go this section here. So that's it. That's the sound with the. Okay. We'll go back to that later, but I've got these now. Perfect. Then we go back to the beginning, go here, and whoops. And the playhead's gonna be here. Okay. So let's unsolo these. So I've got my drum playing at the beginning. Then I'm gonna have a bass line. It's actually the bass station 2 playing. Oh, wait a back. I'm back. This is. So that's the bass station 2. What do I do with this one? I don't want to destroy too much of the sound. I just want to be warmer, a little bit bigger, fatter, so more in your face. I'm going to loop that for now. So I hear just that. I'll go to. This is for the. So I use Timeless, but I don't have it on this. I don't have fat filters on this one. Oops. No, I don't have fat filter on this one. So I bought tone boosters, and I'm gonna go with the equalizer. Yeah. And tone booster, if you know them, right off the bat when you look at it, if you know Fab Filter, they look not the same, but it's really easy to learn. You know, you click on the one you want, you've got the information right away. It can bring something alive really rapidly. You want to bring that up, it's just in your face, you know, very efficient. Actually, let's look, see. It's a bass. I want a bass template. Let's keep it like that, because I don't want to change that sound too much. I just want to make it worner and a little bit bigger. So let's keep it like that. That's nice, okay? But I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna cut under. Now, let's keep it like that for now. We'll see what we do with the rest of it. And then we go further. Now you have this playing. Two things playing. You've got the JP8000, this one here, and you have this one. That's the Micro Freak. So now we're missing space. It has to be huge and wide and lush, and so, well, Saturn, I don't have it on this. I've got Shimmer Verb, but I'll say I want to try Root from Brand Boss. Root should be at the end. This one here. Am I on the right? No, I'm on the JP8000. I'm on the wrong one. That's not the one I want to have. It's on this one. Solid Freak. Here, I've got a save already. See what it sounds like. Oh, sorry. That's just super loud. Okay, let's keep it low. But that's pretty cool. Right away. Okay. But I want to have some space also. I'm going to put my notes on this was Shimmer Verb. Yeah, Shimmer Verb. Shimmer Verb. Do I try this one or I try... I'm going to try from our friend Bliss. They have a nice Shimmer Verb also. Here it is. Whoop. Bliss. Here we go. Shimmer. Oh, this is cool. It's pretty awesome. This is nice. Actually, let's take these out and just like, might be too loud with the rest of the song. Now this JP is like lost. The JP, what did they link on this one? Well, Micro Warmer and Timeless. Well, I don't have this. And this was from Audio Pro. This might be a little bit too loud. I'm gonna try, what can I put on this one? Again, something that is lush and wide. Let's try again Bliss, see what I can do with Bliss. Where's Bliss here? And let's try Shimmer, because I think we can do something with that. Right, we'll just go through what they have. Back. It's too late. No, it's too late. No delay. I want it to be as fast as possible. Comes right away. that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I'm actually going to delete that. I wanted to use root earlier. I think root might be the right thing for this. Be careful on the volume, it might be too loud. Try this again. Now it has no power, it's like too small now. Okay, let's get out of there. I want to be back to this. But later on I've got this here. Actually, this is already good because we hear it more. So bad, but let's actually go in and see if we have something like even tight. Like a reverb. No, that's a bliss. We have shimmer, a reverb, a chorus, flanger, reverb maybe. Good because it's not too big. But I want something longer. That's too dark. Let's go back here. Oh, that's not the one. This one. And let's try good old Mid-and-Tide black hole. By itself is just nice. If I go in and don't hear it? I take this out for now. Actually, let's try something before the black hole. Let's go with the tone booster. Tone booster, where are you? Boosters and compressor. But if I put that before the black hole, change the order? It doesn't work. It's too bad. It's a little bit too loud. Like that for now. Okay. And let's go back to Mid-and-Tide black hole. like that? Good. And move to the next one. Because then we switch to the rocket. So the rocket would be another bass sound. So the rocket, let's go back here. So you have the bass, the rocket here. Rocket, I wrote that the chorus. Yeah, I want to have some chorus because then this one will be a wide. So I'm going to go with Bliss chorus, which is always a nice one. Here we go. Then we switch to the bass. That's the bass station playing. Let's go back to this thing here. We hear a click. Am I crazy here? I hear a click. I think it comes from the JP. Yeah, it comes from the JP. I'm gonna go back to this thing here. A second. This thing is clipping. Where do we have a clip here? It's more of the attack. Okay. I'm gonna touch it for now. If I need, I'll go back to this at the end. But there's some little things happening there. This also needs to be. Let's try tone booster again. Let's try equalizer. Remember that is EQ. I do something that I like, and that's it. I don't care if it looks nice or not. I just do it so I like the sound of it. And then I'm gonna open this up again and see how it goes with everything start again. Because now we're just looping it at one point. So let's go for the rest. Okay. It's like clipping again. Again. Comes in a different place where we have this thing here. Okay, listen to this. I've got these two here. Now I'm gonna loop this. Okay. So what I have here, I've got the neutron that I recorded, and I have the SH 1A, and I pan them left and right to create that little movement in them, but I want them to be distorted. I want them to be nasty. I want them to be ruined, you know, noisy. So one of my favorite noise, you know, is the bit, where is it, bit maestro. I have two of them. I don't know what's the difference. I think one is multi-output, maybe? Let's go with that, see what it does. Instant fun. Just that, like this, I can even just last here, but we need to keep some space for the other sounds, so this is actually... Okay, so this is for one. Let's go for the other one. And bit maestro it will be also. Or, no. Let's switch that. Rid of this one. Delete this one. I'm going to put that back into mono. Bring this one a little bit lower in volume. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take the other one and we'll send it to another nice noisy one, glitchcore. And glitchcore, what can we do with it in this case? We're going to have to bring the volume up before it goes into that. Now I've got something glitching. I'm at 100%. So there's too much stuff happening. Okay, so it might be I'm asking too much. I'm going to get rid of glitch core for now. Is that too crazy for now? Actually, the two together. Not so bad. Let's go back to what it was before. In that section, nice, traveling, loading. I'm going to switch to no reverb and distortion. Good. That's what I want. Okay. Let's move on with that. Move that section, and we'll jump into the other one. You hear the snare and that clap we had at the beginning? That's where they clappy and noisy here. So they have to cut into the mix. I don't want to leave this. And if I want, I can actually go in and a bit more longer. That's it, that's better. Longer. Let's see what it does with this, the clap of this one. Going back. We have, again, this loops again, okay. Evolution of the bass. Go back to JP8000. It's okay. Rocket here. Which one is that? This one. The one with the perfect. What's this sound? There's something over. Let's go back here. CSH. Forget about the SH. Let's go back here. I'm going to cut this thing. Go here. You go there. And you go split. I want it to split here. Ah, damn it. And slip. Oh, whatever. It's all split. Good. Select this one. Delete. This one, delete, and this one, delete. There you go. Play. Oh, see, there's something missing. There's an error here. This track has been moved. This base station here should be with the rocket. So this goes here. It's much more, no, actually a bit even, just, wait a sec. It's been moved. This should be kind of here. Like that. Go with that for this one. And I wouldn't mind having something like a delay on this one, like a bliss. I don't have the bliss delay. Oh, I'm sad. So I'm gonna take, what do we have for delay here? What name of the company they can play with? Where is this? I can go with. There you go. Inventite. Here we go. And I'll try on the Ultra Taps. Ultra Taps. That'd be too much. Something from Act maybe here. Okay, let's keep that one for now. And I would cut this about here. I would go split, and I'm going to split maybe the last one here. Step splitting. Just go back to select. And then I would stop with this. So that would be kind of the mix. Now, I would go on the master out, and I would also load a tone booster, barricade, which is a limiter, and I'm gonna just, I would go through the same mix again from the beginning. Watching this thing, be sure to fit into, I want to have something like mix console. Here we go. See what you have. I've got the compressor. I can also compress here. I don't want to just have a little bit of compression. And now it depends what you have. In this case, minus 15, minus 14, minus 12. Between minus 15 and minus 12 would be kind of the loudness unit I would like to have as an average. Been at it for like an hour now. I think that I have somewhat of a almost finished mix. with a bit of mastering on it. I know I could do more, but in 40 some minutes. So you know what I do now? I bounce this, put that on my iPhone, and then drive with it in the car. Then I do mental notes about anything that I don't like about it. And tomorrow I come back and I tweak it. And I do that like 3 days. After that, I say it's good, I bounce it. That's it. So a little glimpse into how I approach mixing, how I do it. I've been trying to do it with Zenbeats for a couple of weeks now, actually a week now. Most of it works. The question is that I think that my iPad is getting old. It was the first generation of iPad Pro 12-inch. And I'm at 62 CPU, 62% right now. So it's kind of and I loaded glitch core and it just went berserk. And so I might be at the limit because I would easily put an EQ on each track and go further with that. But I think it's going to be limiting for now for me. So I'm going to wait to see what the new iPads coming out will be offering and how people are really happy with the power of them. But I think that for now, it's my first not so bad mix with this song. I could also load other stuff like a graphic analyzer at the end. There's one from Blue Mango. So I'll do another one just to about that. And I talked about the different graphical information you can have in the live I did a couple of weeks ago. Actually, go look there. I talked about how I approach making music with the iPad, but also at the end I talked mostly about the tool I use when I do my mastering. And I do that on the computer because I haven't found these graphical information that gives me like feedback, because my room here is not a good room. It's a cube. It's probably the worst shape I can have. So I work with headphones, which is not always the best thing. So I need to see these graphs to know that, oh, I've got too much bass, I've got not enough this, I'm almost mono, whatever it is, and I try to figure out a better way to do my mix. So maybe another video about that. That's it, guys. If you like what you're doing, thumb up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to write comments and question. And if you want to do something like that live, you tell me, and I might do another mix live with you guys asking me questions, and I'm going to, answer to you in real time. So I never know if people are interested in seeing this live or just a cut. And today, this was recorded live. I mean, I did the whole thing almost in one shot because I'm using OBS and I'm trying a different way to doing videos so I can do more in less time. So I hope this works well. And that's it. See you soon. Cheers.